Hello and welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. I am your host, Cedric Kennedy, and today I want to talk about a subject that's been beaten into the ground, but I want to weigh in on it from a different perspective. One of sort of sadness, one of a little bit of lamenting, I guess. I'm going to do my best here. And the subject is feminism. Wait, don't click off. Don't. Just hear me out. Give me a chance. In my opinion, from what I've observed, feminism is dead. The feminist movement, to be honest, is dead. Just have to come to terms with it and go through the processing steps of losing something that you cared about. And me, I was never a feminist. I don't like feminists. I was raised in an area where it seemed that females were the dominant power. They had no weaknesses. I didn't know, honestly, until recently in the past, I would say 10 to 12 years, that females actually had issues. It just didn't seem like it to me. But I digress. Look. Here's the thing. Feminism, the feminist movement, they burn their bras. They let everyone know, look, we're not, beasts of burden that you clearly display you can't live without. And their whole point was, we want equality. What you can do, we can do. What you love and enjoy, we want to love and enjoy. You have these jobs. We want those jobs. You know something? I'm all for that. I don't see how anyone could be against it, honestly. I mean, it's called equality for a reason. We live in an equal, just society, right? So why is that even something to fight for? That's what's so messed up. Why would these females even have to fight for it? But hey, males have to tend to want to dominate things. I myself, when I get into a conversation, which I've been forcing myself to get away from, I tend to dominate the conversation. I want people to know that I'm important too. I already see the value of others and I see how important they are, and I just wish they could see how important I am. And that's pretty much what the feminist movement or movements were about. We are important. We want you to see us as important. Not as an individual, but no, as a sentient being on this planet. That's what the feminists want. And that's been killed off by this third wave feminist movement. I just call it the modernized feminist. That's what I call it. They're modern feminists. They are full of rage. They are full of hate, and everything out of their mouth happens to be, we are against, in general, men being anything be above underfoot. If our boot ain't on their neck, then they got a problem. That's the problem I have. And they killed it. Feminists, I hope you're listening to this. I hope you feminists are listening, because you killed yourselves. And I'm going to tell you how. This is how. You ruined every part of the movement that was started for you centuries ago, actually. I mean, what have you done? Here's what I've observed when I've listened to, don't hate on this. I've listened to T.J. Kirk, aka formerly the Amazing Atheist. I have listened to, things from TYT, very little they go over, and a few, LOL things from Secular Talk. And I read things from certain bloggers and whatnot. You know what? You ruined yourselves. You've gone from, we want to be equal. We want what you have. We want to do the same things that the men have and can do, to now we need to be in charge. If you're not a woman, if you are not for women equality, or if you're not for women dominance, then you're nothing. You went from the victim to the perpetrator. You went from the protagonist to the antagonist. You totally flipped it. You flipped the script, and you can't do that. It's just, I could say that with any movement. Any movement. Once you decided to hate men, and you'll say, no, we don't hate men. No, you hate men. When you spew your rhetoric and you talk about the male dominant gene, when you talk about men are in charge, men don't understand, men this, men don't, men can't, that's hate. That is hate, because it's always on your brain. It's always on the tip of your tongue. It's always projecting from that consistent, malleable orifice that projects sound right below your nose. That is the problem. And you don't stop. In Canada, there was a male group who was fighting hard to get equality of pay, resources, and anything thereof across the board. They was pushing for that. Feminists yelling and screaming went in, they pulled the fire alarm. They caused a ruckus. The meeting had to shut down and close. And they claimed that a victory. I mean, this was some years ago, yes. But to claim a victory over someone that was fighting for you, that don't make sense. Now do it. I mean, if you fall and break your leg and the hospital comes by, the ambulance come by and they're like, hey, we're going to help you. And you start, snapping at them like a wild animal. I mean, we can't fix your leg if you're going to keep trying to bite us, and you blame them for your leg being broken. It's not fair. It's not right. The feminists, I mean, and I've seen some of these guys online that claim themselves as feminists. They live with a feminist. Oh my God, these guys are broken. And I am not a dude that says, you have to be a man and you have to portray yourself a certain way. Personally, I view trying to be a man, I view trying to be a real man as a sign of weakness, mental weakness. I can get on that to another subject. But look, you girls and like all 10 guys out there who are feminists, you guys have, you ruined it. Think about the 2016 election. What did feminists do? They galvanized with rage. And I mean rage. I'm with her. I'm with Hillary. And Hillary was happy. Hillary was happy about it. Yes, you could see it. And then, hey, if you're not with her, then there's a special place in hell for you. Remember that? That was also there. How in the world can you possibly, by any means, to the stretch of the imagination, say you want equal rights when all you do is espouse domination? That doesn't make sense. Even Hillary Clinton wasn't even talking that feminist game that y'all were. Even Hillary Clinton was, well, yes, I'm for females having equal pay. I'm for it. She didn't mean a single word of it. Not one part of her campaign was about the plight of women being paid unfairly, which women are paid unfairly. They shouldn't make less than their male counterparts. It shouldn't be that way. But women want more money than their male counterparts. So you know what that does? That kills your argument. Men, they happen to have high offices and stuff. Women aren't necessarily going for high offices. They don't. The feminist movement always, basically social justice warriors. That's how it's dead. That's what's going wrong, because you want to score points. You want to score brownie points. Hey, did I do this better than the last feminist? Hey, guess what I did to stop this man? Oh, this guy, he said some bad things about women. Hey, I threw a drink in his face. I slapped him around, or I socially destroyed him on social media. The producer of the last X-Men movie and stuff. Hey, oh yeah, the girl, he made sure that the female characters were awesome, but because they have to look like and I don't want to call out names and stuff. I might get a copyright strike, but like I've done on CR Wrestling, got copyright strikes. So he, he makes the female characters look good. The protagonists look great and they save the day. But because she had to get help once or twice in the movie where she saved the lives of all the guys like 3 or 4 amazing times, the feminists in this country decide to jump all over him to the point where he has to leave Twitter, cancel his account. He apologized, and he's a feminist himself. They attack their own just because he's got a dick between his legs. That's just messed up. You kill off your own power, your own movement, your own desire to gain so-called equality. But the truth is, it seems like you want domination under the guise of equality. And you know what? I get it. I get it to a T. Yes, I have been there. I have been a part of the, I'm tired of being held down, held back, and I want my piece of the pie too mindset. But the problem is it goes so far that you don't want a piece of the pie. You don't want half the pie. You want the whole pie because the others have had it so long, they don't deserve to taste it anymore. I get it. And it's not right and it's not worth it. That's wisdom and growth talking right there. That's what that is. And the feminists, when Hillary lost, you blame Bernie. And on every protest, you weren't protesting the Republicans. You were protesting, we are for Hillary. Bernie's a guy, so Bernie's the enemy. Bernie has a wife, and he might have said one mean thing to her because he disagreed with her on something, so he is evil. If you hate Hillary, you hate women. And if you are a woman and you don't support Hillary, then you're going to hell. You are an outcast. And there's no retrospect. There's nothing. Would Hillary have been a better candidate than Trump? Yes. She'd make a better president, a better candidate, a better anything than Trump. Yes. She is better than Trump. That's hands down. No one should disagree with that. Especially today. I'm not even talking hindsight. Okay, hindsight, I knew ahead of time. But in hindsight, what was Bernie Sanders for? He's for free college. He was for increasing the minimum wage to a livable wage at the time. Now he just wants $15 an hour, not the 22 that it should be. So he settled for less. He was for everything the feminists wanted. Yes, he wanted you females to have equal pay. He wanted you to have better standards in job. He wanted you to have, maternal leave, paid maternal leave. He wanted you to have more vacations. He wanted to give you everything in a nest egg form. He wanted you to have the best of the best. And you crapped all over him because of your blind, partisan views for Hillary Clinton, a female who was more focused on let me pick on Trump than let me exploit why my views and policies are better. And then and then just to make sure she keeps you a little galvanized during her little interviews, she throws it out there that, yes, I think because I'm a female, it made things a bit difficult. And then you go, oh, see, yes, because men and men, you killed yourselves. You killed your movement. You killed it. You need to get it back. You need to just outcast these sick-minded females who want dominance over equality. You have to push them out and say, look, everyone should be equal. Everyone should be treated equal and fair. And then, yes, you can throw up the whole women get raped. And yeah, okay, you know what? Men get raped too, but you're not saying anything about it. Hell, men get raped. You hear about it. they get raped by a woman and you cheer it. If rape was really so bad and you hate rape and you think it's a monstrous thing, then no matter who gets raped, you definitely would not be cheering it. A man gets his penis cut off and you cheer it. You know, that just says you hate men. At the end of the day, personally, how I feel, you hate men so much, then be a lesbian. That's what you need to do. You hate men so much, be a lesbian. Go for women. They get you. They understand you. They hate men just like you. Everything that you do, shout, I want to have sex with women, but I'm afraid of how others may think of me. It must be something in that realm, because for someone to hate men so much, it don't make sense to hate men so much that you cheer for their dismemberment. That's messed up. So go find a woman, be in love with her. You know what? Men find that sexy. I don't know why it's this dumb as shit. You know, wow, she likes women. That's so hot. I want to be with her. It's like, no, dumbass. She likes women. You don't have a chance. Okay, there's some dudes out there that's actually pulled it off, but they probably like that 80 to 90% into women, and then the rest, you know, it's like, you know, kind of into dudes. Who knows what they get? Maybe they get women that's experimenting. Maybe they get a lot of bisexuals. I got my things on that too, you know, thinking that some things about women and bisexuality is, I think it's taught a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But women, you gotta stop the bullshit. You gotta stop it. You gotta get your platform back. You've gotta push out these crazies and get the sane in the process of getting you what you want. Stop picking on those that have no power and start gaining power by forcing those with a decent mind to get into politics. You go after the little guy who has no power, but you never go after the politicians. That's what you need to do. Go after the politicians. Take them down. You know, in Virginia, hey, we got a transgender female. You know what? I don't even call her transgender. And she still kind of got a dudish kind of voice. But you know what? I saw a female. I saw a girl. That's what I address her as. I'm not going to say you was born with a dick, so, you know, you're a dude. No, it ain't like that. I see a female, that's a female. And if I were single and she looked like a full-on female, yes, I would date that. I definitely would. So, look, go after the right people. Stop being bullies. Stop being bullies. Go after the right people. Go after the Senate. Petition the Senate. Petition Congress. Petition the president. Petition any and everything. But don't do it with hate under the guise of equality. Don't do it for domination under the guise of equality. Do it because it's the right thing. Protect yourselves. Protect men. Protect everyone, because everyone should be equal. You shouldn't say we want equality and we should have it too. But the problem is you all have it. We don't. We want it all. Go fuck yourselves. That's not a platform to run under. And you shouldn't lie either. If you're crazy and you just think men just are evil, they don't get it, they're stupid and all this other stuff that even I've heard all my life. That's all I've heard growing up. How stupid a guy is, how dumb a guy is. You know what? For all y'all females that just keep perpetuating that, fuck you. Simply put, fuck you. You go to prison, you deserve it. Whatever the hell happens, you deserve it. Because that shit is aggravating. It's destroying, psychologies all over the place. It's destroying people. You've been hurt. I get it. You've been, ostracized. I get it. But you know what I don't get? How you can demonize a guy. And then when that guy grows up hating women because of how he sees things, because of how he grew up. And you say, see, he's a misogynist. It's like, no, you did that. You did that. And then you got men out there that can't stand the thought of a female that has any modicum of two brain cells rubbing together, any modicum of power within any level that she is. And he just can't help but to take his children and dump all over her and talk to his children, letting them know women are weak or dumb or whatnot. Hey, guy, dude, dumbass, when you do that and females or males turn against you, you ask for it. Anything stupid that happens to you, you deserve it because you fucked up. We're supposed to be in an equal, just, and fair society, not this men versus women. What the hell? This is stupid. At some point, I can't wait for an LGBTQA person to rise up and do something heinous, and then it'll be the men and the women against the LGBTQA, and that's what it's going to be because people are fucking stupid, obviously. I'm just waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I can't wait for the aliens to come. I think I said that in a couple of videos before or something. I can't wait for the aliens to come because then we'll all band together and all of this prejudice, bullshit, bigotry stuff will go away and we'll fight the aliens. We'll lose or we'll win. I think we'll lose. But if we win, then we'll be like, yay, we're great. Oh, wait, I hate you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Let's go back to the way things were because, it made sense then when we destroyed each other. And then the aliens would be like, well, fuck, man. We was trying to bring them, the cure for their diseases and stuff. We just toured the universe, making sure that beings can live forever and have peace. And why did they shoot us? And so, I mean, damn. We need to really be better. Feminists, get your act together. Do some soul searching. Figure yourselves out for real. Don't listen to some person talking about the male dominance, the patriarchy, or the misogynist and the heteronorm and all this other stuff. Don't listen. When they start saying that shit, just tell them to back the fuck off. Tell them to back the fuck off and evaluate their lives because they are living with a lot of hate. That's a lot of hate and a lot of emotional pain. That's way too much emotional pain for someone to be in. They need help. Psychiatric or whatever the hell. They need help. They need to figure out how to fill that piece of them that was torn asunder some time ago by whatever events. So, and if you're teaching this hate, you're no different than the racists out there. We're white. We're dominant. Fuck y'all. You're brown. You're black. Whatever the hell. If you ain't white and you ain't us, then you're going to get killed or at least segregated or something. And then you got those who, look, I'm black. I'm black and I'm proud. You know what? Kill Whitey. Fuck Whitey. Whitey ain't doing shit. They ain't loving you. You can love him and all this all you want, but fuck him. No. All that's some stupid shit. We're Asian of Japanese or Chinese or something descent. We outnumber you, or our society is a lot better than yours, so we're better. Haha. All this shit gotta end. It's stupid. We gotta end it. And it's easy. It's easy. I'm not gonna bullshit you. It's easy. Just stop. I know it hurts. I know that simplicity hurts. It breaks your head open, don't it? Just stop. Wait, how can you just stop? You just stop. I'm serious. You just stop. If you are walking and you look up and you're headed towards a wall, do you just keep going because fuck that wall? I mean, you stop. You stop. You're always going to see little examples that will actually be in your favor to why you think the way you think. Yes. And when you see it, try to diffuse it, not destroy it. That's all I got to say. Leave your comments below. I know this was long. I know it was all over the place. I'm not going to edit it. I'm going to leave in the clearing my throat. I'm going to leave in the pauses. What I'm saying is end hatred. in general. And all you have to do is simply stop. It's not hard. This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. And for anyone that do it, thank you for stopping.